Well, get ready. I think Chief Keith's 6th day may be in order after this long and cold and wet and snowy winter. We're going to be in the mid to upper 60s for Thursday and Friday. Again, small chance of a couple of showers Saturday and Sunday. Don't change any plans. Most of the rain likely holding off on Monday as high temperatures soar early next week into the low 70s. Well, you know me, I wasn't here a little bit earlier tonight, and there was a reason for that. The reason I wasn't doing the weather in the 5 o'clock newscast. Some important business to attend to. I was actually busy winning the goat milking contest at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show, and I didn't have a rain gauge out there, but I'm estimating I got about maybe a quart and a cup. Pretty good. I outbeat Outlaw Dave. I'll tell you what, that was a big deal because he was the reigning champion. And for right now, I've got to defend that title. I have on my desk here the coveted golden pail for those folks that take the top spot in the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo and for goat milking. And hopefully I'll be able to defend that title next year.
Nice trophy. Now here's my question for you. What do you do with that milk, Keith?
Well, they take it away.
Okay.
There's a lot of sawdust and stuff in it.
I hope you're not saving it for the cereal
tomorrow.
No,
it's not in the break room for the coffee, that's for sure.
Okay. All right. All right, let's talk weather. We're awaiting another front. Yes, the weather's changing again, but will the rain remain? Let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan, or should I say Captain Keith Monahan of the United States Air Force.
Well, thank you very much. You know, it's been about 20 years since I had to wear this on active duty, and it's a little bit tight these days.
You're
but
looking good.
Whether or not you can fit into uniform or not, if you're a veteran, thank you for serving our country. And you know, it doesn't have to be just Veterans Day. Veterans make sacrifices all year long, whether they're active duty, retired, or they just serve their time. So take a second and thank a veteran that you know. Well, hey, around the area today, it wasn't too bad of Veterans Day. Did have a few light rain showers, but all the...
In downtown Houston, Aslan is still looking for a new home, but he's about to get his big break. The SPCA's public relations manager, Monahan, is showing Aslan on a local TV news station.
We're actually at the CW39, where I do a weekly Pet of the Week with Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan, and it's a great way to get animals in the public eye and to get them adopted.
All right, let's do it.
All right, stand by for the open. 7, 6,
How's your bike
5,
level over there? Is
4,
it okay?
3, 2, 1. Go way up.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan with this week's edition of 39 Online's Pet of the Week. And once again, we're joined by Mira from the Houston SPCA. Welcome once again, Mira.
And thanks for having us.
Well, who do we have this week?
This is Aslan. He's 2.5 years old. He came out of a pretty tough situation, but it seems like he's recovering pretty well.
Okay, well, what's with his hairdo here?
Well, you know what?
In the past, television spots like this have brought the SPCA adoptions team some of their best results.
We have a really great success rate when we bring animals into the public's eye via media. Last week I had a couple of kittens. They got adopted right away. I've had bunnies. I've had all kinds of animals, and right away they find a home. So I think this is a great avenue to bring Aslan so he can find a great home as well.
Once again, thanks, Mira, for coming out. Join us next week for another Pet of the Week.
The Houston SPCA should know in a day or two whether Aslan's charms have worked.
They like it.
Good boy, yeah.
All the high-tech weather gear out there accurately predicted this week's storm. Although today, other more old-school forecasters had their say about the season. Like Alamo right here, the Longhorn. On this Groundhog Day, the John C. Freeman Weather Museum in Houston had its own spin on when spring will arrive. Our own Chief Keith was on site to see whether or not Alamo saw his shadow.
He said he saw his shadow, and you know what that means? 6 more weeks of winter.
No, 6 more weeks of winter for the Lone Star State, but not everyone agrees with Alamo.